What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been generating a lot of buzz lately in the firearms community. I'm talking about legendary guns, those iconic pieces of hardware that were once discontinued, sidelined, or almost forgotten, only to make a triumphant return. But this isn't just about simple re-releases. This is about thoughtful revivals, where classic designs are fine-tuned with modern technology and materials to meet the demands of today's shooters. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a weekend hobbyist, or just someone who appreciates well-built machinery with a rich history, this video is for you. So, sit back, relax, and let's take a journey through time and technology as we explore the firearms that made a comeback and did it absolutely right. Let's kick things off with a true classic, a revolver that's more than just a blast from the past. I'm talking about the Colt Python. Originally introduced in the mid-1950s, this gun quickly earned a reputation as the Rolls-Royce of revolvers throughout the 70s and 80s. It had everything you could ask for in a .357 Magnum. We're talking about hand-fitted parts, a buttery smooth double-action trigger, and that stunning high-polish royal blue finish. When production ended in 2005, collectors went wild, and prices on the second-hand market soared. Then, in 2020, Colt delivered a fresh take on the Python, and it did not disappoint. The new version is built from stronger stainless steel, which directly addresses the durability issues that plagued older models when fired with heavy Magnum loads. The trigger has been reworked for a more consistent and reliable pull. You can also choose between 3 for .25 and 6-inch barrel lengths, depending on your preference. At around 42 ounces, it has a substantial feel that's great for soaking up recoil and keeping your aim steady. The walnut grips, full underlug barrel, and adjustable sights perfectly capture that vintage feel while offering the shootability and reliability that modern shooters expect. At around $1,500, it's no longer just a showpiece. It's a true-to-life revolver that you'll want to take to the range and shoot regularly. From a powerhouse revolver, let's shift to something a bit more sleek and much more compact. We're looking at the Walther PPK. Known for its distinctive silhouette and legendary cinematic connections, the PPK is a piece of firearm history that remains incredibly relevant today. After a production hiatus in the US that left many fans searching for one, Walther Arms brought it back stateside in 2019, with new models now being produced in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Chambered in .380 ACP, this all-steel pistol features a fixed barrel for enhanced accuracy, a classic double and single-action trigger system, and the iconic slide-mounted decocker. Its slim, timeless profile is perfect for concealed carry, offering a capacity of 6 or 7 rounds depending on the variant. While it might not have the firepower of today's double-stack micro-compacts, the PPK was never designed for that. It's all about precision, feel, and style. It's for the shooter who appreciates a solid steel frame and a trigger that feels just right. At around $850, it's a throwback that still feels completely in place today. Let's turn our attention to a powerhouse that has been steadily gaining the respect it deserves, the Glock 20. Chambered in 10mm auto, this pistol is far from your average sidearm. It was originally engineered for serious firepower, and in recent years, shooters have rediscovered just how capable this round and this gun really are. With a 15+1 capacity and a robust design built to handle the high pressures of 10mm loads, the Glock 20 has become a go-to for hunters, hikers, and anyone venturing into bear country. The heavier slide and dual recoil spring system work together to tame that powerful round, making it surprisingly manageable for a full-size pistol. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done every single time. Whether you're at the range or deep in the wilderness, the Glock 20 delivers unmatched reliability, raw power, and that no-nonsense Glock simplicity that just works. Now let's talk about a true legend that defined an era, the Browning High Power. This is one of those pistols that became the sidearm of choice for military forces around the world for decades. Designed by John Browning and completed by F.N. Herstow, the High Power is chambered in 9mm with a single-action trigger and a slim grip that feels perfect in your hand. It offered a 13-round capacity at a time when most service pistols held far less. The trigger is crisp, the recoil is soft, and the overall balance makes it an absolute joy to shoot. When FN discontinued it in 2018, Fans were heartbroken, but its reputation never faded. The high power was never just another handgun. It was a symbol of craftsmanship, reliability, and timeless design. Even today, original models are highly prized by collectors and range enthusiasts alike. It's the kind of pistol that feels alive in your hands, and once you've fired one, you'll instantly understand why it earned its iconic status. Coming up next is a revolver that was practically standard issue for American law enforcement for decades, the Smith & Wesson Model 19. This K-frame .357 Magnum was known for its sweet handling and sleek profile. When production stopped, original examples became increasingly difficult and expensive to find. But in 2018, S&W gave us a fresh take on the Model 19 with some subtle but important refinements. The new models are available in both 2.75 and 4.25-inch barrel versions, featuring a rich blued steel finish that glows under the light. Walnut grips provide that vintage look, and the two-piece barrel design improves accuracy and barrel lockup. With its 6-round capacity and easy-to-use adjustable sights, this revolver perfectly bridges the gap between duty and nostalgia. Priced at around $1,000, it's a legitimate range gun, a reliable carry option, or a collector's piece, depending on how you want to use it. Let's talk about a lever-action rifle that came back with a vengeance, the Marlin Model 1895 SBL. This isn't just a revival, it's a full-on resurrection. When Ruger took over the Marlin brand after Remington's collapse, fans were hopeful but cautious. Then came the 1895 SBL, and all doubts were put to rest. Chambered in .45-70 Government, this rifle is a true beast, built for serious work, whether it's hunting in the deep woods or standing tall in your gun safe. It features a 19-inch stainless steel barrel, a big loop lever for easy cycling, and a full-length Picatinny rail on top, making it optic-ready right out of the box. The Ghost Ring rear sight and fiber optic front are fast to acquire, even in low light. It also has a threaded muzzle, so you can easily add a suppressor or a muzzle brake. What Ruger did here was more than just bringing the 1895 back. They refined it, tightened up the tolerances, and gave it the durability and accuracy that modern shooters expect. The result is a rugged, powerful, and incredibly satisfying lever gun that feels equally at home in the 19th century as it does in the 21st. Speaking of lasting legacies, the Ithaca Model 37 is an under-the-radar pump shotgun that continues to win people over. First produced in the 1930s, the Model 37 has a distinctive bottom eject design that makes it a go-to for left-handed shooters and hunters navigating dense brush. There's no side port to catch debris or snag on branches. After changing hands and experiencing some manufacturing inconsistencies over the years, the Ithaca Gun Company tightened up its process and brought it back with a renewed commitment to quality. The current production models are made with modern machinery and feature excellent quality control. The Featherlight version weighs just under 7 pounds and is available in 12, 16, or 20 gauge. Barrel lengths range from 20 to 28 inches, and the wood furniture is truly top-notch, with sharp checkering on a walnut stock and a steel receiver that gives the gun a premium, old-school feel. The pump action is incredibly smooth, one of the best in the business, and it cycles like a dream. With a 4+1 capacity and robust reliability, it's a great choice whether you're chasing turkeys, busting clays, or simply want a unique, dependable pump shotgun that stands apart from the more common Mossbergs and Remingtons. Let's shift gears now and talk about something tactical that's been making some serious waves. The Heckler & Koch SP5 is the civilian version of the legendary MP5 submachine gun, and for years, it was a firearm that you could only dream of owning unless you had a tax stamp and a very deep wallet. But HK changed the game by releasing the SP5, which is manufactured in Germany with the same tooling and parts that go into the real MP5S. The build quality is as good as you'd expect from HK. This thing feels incredibly solid the moment you pick it up. The SP5 has an 8.86-inch cold hammer-forged barrel and uses the same roller-delayed blowback system that makes the MP5 so smooth and controllable. It ships with two 30-round magazines, a padded sling, and that iconic polymer furniture that looks and feels like military spec. While it's technically a pistol, many owners add a brace or a stock to make it even more versatile. It's heavy for a 9mm, weighing in at about 6 pounds. But that heft makes it one of the flattest shooting pistol caliber carbines on the market. At around $3,000, it's definitely a premium buy, but you're getting the real deal, not a clone or a parts kit rebuild. It's everything the MP5 fanbase has been waiting for, and the fact that it's now accessible without NFA paperwork is a huge win. To wrap up this segment, let's look at a piece of history that's surprisingly fun to shoot, the Auto Ordnance M1 carbine. Originally issued during World War II, the M1 carbine was designed to be lightweight and easy to maneuver, especially for support troops who didn't need a full-size battle rifle. Today, Auto Ordnance offers a faithful reproduction of that classic in .30 carbine. It features an 18-inch barrel, a walnut stock, and a 15-round magazine, all while keeping the weight down to about 5.5 pounds. It uses a short-stroke gas piston system that makes recoil almost non-existent, and while it's not designed for long-range accuracy contests, it's an absolute joy to shoot out to 100 yards. The flip-style rear sight and traditional iron front post keep things simple, and the gun just feels fast and responsive in your hands. Whether you're a fan of historical firearms or just want something different to bring to the range, the M1 carbine delivers a ton of charm and usability for around $1,200. It's a fantastic reminder that sometimes the old designs still work incredibly well, and when they are this well executed, they're hard to beat. There's another pistol that's always had a fiercely loyal following, the CZ75. First designed in the 1970s in Czechoslovakia, the CZ75 earned its place in the Handgun Hall of Fame with its all-steel frame, smooth double-action trigger, and exceptional ergonomics. The modern CZ75B, which is still in production, stays true to the original design while incorporating small but meaningful upgrades like a firing pin block safety and improved machining. It's not a flashy pistol, but it's incredibly accurate, easy to control, and feels like it was custom sculpted for your hand. Whether you pick up a modern CZ75B or track down one of the new limited retro editions with their old-school roll marks and wooden grips, this is a gun that's as functional as it is iconic. In a world of polymer clones, the CZ75 stands out as a timeless workhorse. Few bolt-action rifles carry the legacy of the Winchester Model 70. Known as the rifleman's rifle, this classic has seen decades of field use and hunting history. Winchester has brought it back in recent years with enhanced quality control and modern touches, while still honoring the pre-64 controlled round feed system that made it famous. The new production rifles feature cold hammer-forged barrels, a smooth bolt throw, and crisp triggers right out of the box. Whether you're picking one up in .30-06, .270, or .308, the Model 70 offers reliability and elegance in the same breath. It's the kind of rifle you pass down through generations, and it's the kind that still earns respect at the range or in the woods. The Beretta 92 series has been around for decades and was the U.S. military's standard sidearm for many years. But the Beretta 92X performance takes everything shooters loved about the original M9/92 and turns it up to 11. Built with a steel Vertec frame, an extended beaver tail, and an oversized magazine release, this version is made for competition but carries all the DNA of a combat-tested legend. The heavier Brigadier slide and frame help tame recoil, while the trigger is tuned for fast, precise follow-up shots. It's still unmistakably a Beretta with its open slide and classic lines, but now it's built for the range warrior who wants speed and style. It's proof that even the most proven platforms can be reborn for modern shooters without losing their identity. These firearms aren't just making a comeback. They're setting a new standard by blending heritage with modern performance. They shoot as well as they look, and they prove that craftsmanship and history still matter in a world full of plastic and fleeting trends. Whether it's the elegance of the Colt Python, the precision of the SP5, or the rugged confidence of the Marlin 1895, each one brings its own legacy to life in a way that feels fresh yet familiar. If one of these classics caught your eye, or if you've already added one to your collection, let me know in the comments below. Is there a classic that you wish would make a return? I want to hear about that too. If you enjoyed this look at legendary Firearms Reborn, give the video a thumbs up, share it with someone who'd appreciate it, and make sure you're subscribed for more deep dives like this. Thanks for watching, Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.